Good morning, everybody. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Rashid for having me here and sending us the invitation to join this Congress. I'm really thankful for this. And another thank you for giving me the opportunity to meet Dr. Riyad Al-Sabah, who is my ex-president of the university. So I studied at Al-Mustansiriya University in Iraq. It's one of the greatest universities there. And during my study there, I didn't have the chance to meet Dr. Riyad except today. So it's a small world. Thank you very much. And it's an honor to meet you, Dr. Riyad. Well, my presentation today, it's about the Swedish leadership style. And personally, I think it's a unique style, and it's very innovative. And we start with, is there anything called like Swedish leadership style? There are many methods that are followed by leaders in the world, in all countries, and there are common traits of leaders that they share among them. But there is some traits that are more common. Most of us, everyone here, I guess, knows about these traits of leaders. In order to be a successful leader, you need to have involvement, team spirit, self-insight, and also clarity. All these traits are common all over the world. So what's special about Sweden? These traits are available, of course, in Swedish leadership style, as well as in UAE or in America or in China or whatever country in the world. The most important thing before we talk about the Swedish leadership style is we need to differentiate between a leader or leadership and management. And I would like to recall it. Management is a job, whereas leadership is a skill. So everyone can be a leader, but not everyone can be a manager. Managers, usually they give orders and tasks to their employees to get the job done, whereas leaders, they just inspire. They inspire their team members to do things before the leader asks for it. So that's the important thing about leadership. So not every manager is a leader, but every leader is a manager, because he inspires people to get things done without really having to say any simple word, because they know him, they understand him, or they understand what is needed to be done. Now, the Swedish leadership challenges, it came from global perspective in a project that started in 2013. And this project, it comes where it also goes back to the Swedish legislation and labor law, that no one can get fired as long as you're working there. You cannot get fired because you said something that your boss does not agree with. In many countries in the world, and I believe that this is something unique. If you're in a powerful position as a president of an organization or CEO of a certain organization, and one of, let's call it, with all due respect, the junior employees comes and state an opinion that does not appeal to the manager, he could get the risk of getting fired. And in Sweden, one cannot get simply fired by stating different opinion or bring forward other ways of doing things. You can tell your leader, you can tell your boss, you're wrong. I don't agree with this. Even if he gives an instruction to get things done, and if you don't agree with it, you are free to say it. And the other thing, this is certainly, it's not an option in all countries, and to openly question the managers and leaders, and also the hierarchy plays an important role in most of the countries, but definitely not in Sweden. Sweden seems to do good, or even they are known for involving everyone in the decision-making process. And that's why if someone who is not acquainted with that culture, he might think, oh, maybe they don't know what they are doing. Or the leader might not know what he's doing or talking about. So involving everyone is a great theory, but it's sometimes ensuring process, because people would think, okay, why he's asking us? Why he's sitting there at the top. But by the time, once you get acquainted with that culture, then you start to understand that not because the leader is giving the opportunity to the team members to give or state their opinions, it means that they don't know what they are doing. So, as I said, it could bring the aura of uncertainty, and then people might start asking, oh, does he know what he's doing? So, the decision-making process also is important in team members. It takes long time in Sweden to make decisions because they like to listen to everyone in the team members. It's not like the leader or the boss, he is the only sole decision makers. When I first went to Sweden, they love to communicate by emails, by SMS, or non-personal. I mean, if we're dealing with other companies. And if you set an appointment, let's say, okay, let's meet and discuss a certain point on 31st of March, and we are in December. So at 10 o'clock, let's say. So 31st of March, 10 o'clock in the morning, you will see the person that you have the appointment with at your office or whatever you agreed. For us, I always tell the business delegation that they come from Sweden, our culture, it's different. So you get an appointment in, let's say, 28th of December, then you have to reconfirm it 1 week before that, and then you again reconfirm it 1 day before that, and then don't be surprised if the meeting is canceled on the same day. So it's a cultural differences, and I think that difference is important, because the time that they do and respecting time is a very important issue. And this is not part of the Middle East or Asian culture about this matter.